The Cigar Nerds Podcast.
And welcome to the first Tactical Tuesday here on the Cigar Nerds Podcast YouTube channel. Kind of experiment doing a lot of different things here on this YouTube channel. So, not only am I a cigar smoker, I also like guns. So I'm going to do my first gun review. We got here a little box that says the Sig 365X. So we're going to do a little unboxing, go to the range, and give you a review on this guy. So, you get a 12-round magazine, and I'll show you this here. We got all our various manuals and some sweet stickers. So that's a bonus in buying this thing. And here we have the kind of oily, because it just came out of the package, 365X. You know, it is empty. This is definitely a lot smaller than my normal everyday carry gun, which normally I carry a Glock 19. This is the 19X, but just look how much smaller this wee bastard is compared to and the. Now you ask, why something this small? So the P365X comes, you can get it with the Sig Romeo Zero sight pre-installed, and also supposedly pre-zeroed, so we'll check that out when we go to the range. And comes with night sights. I gotta say, I bought, because I normally carry a Glock 19 size pistol, and I originally bought the Mossberg MC1, which is another of the subcompact 9mm, like the Glock 43. When those things came out, it was like 6-round capacity, and that was all you got. And then a few months later, the first of these came out, the 365, and I don't know what kind of Swiss German voodoo magic they do in these things, but same size pistol, but double the capacity with a 12-round magazine. And the other benefit of the X is it has a longer grip. This is the same grip that is on the 365 XL. So if you're like me and you have big man hands, you can actually get a full-size grip on these. You know, most of these subcompacts, your pinky's dangling, but this you actually can get a full fighting grip on this. And it's actually super light compared to this big boy, and they even make a 15-round magazine for this, so you can get almost the same capacity in this tiny package. Kind of the benefits of that. Like, normally I would probably, I don't know if I'd carry this as like an everyday carry gun, because I prefer a full-size fighting pistol, because I'm a big boy. But the upside of something like this is, like I said, it may not be an everyday carry for me, but for other people it definitely could be an everyday carry gun. I would use something this small more as a backup gun, or if I'm going somewhere where concealment's a little more important. Or summer months, you're wearing your gym shorts going to the gym. This is definitely going to be a lot lighter than, you know, one of your full-size pistols. The other thing that some people complain, like, oh man, I can't carry a full-size gun because of printing. I tell those people, get training, because I'd much rather have a good fighting pistol than something that doesn't print. Most people that are worried about printing never had any training, because I've been carrying a gun for 25 years at this point, like every day. And out of all that time, I think there's been one time someone's like, hey man, are you carrying a gun? And I don't even think they could see it, because I was wearing a jacket. I think it was just because I'm a bearded white guy wearing a Black Rifle coffee shirt. Pretty much his profile, and that guy is definitely armed. You know, tell people that worry about printing too much, like, A, get training, and B, quit wearing medium shirts and skinny jeans. Then you won't have to worry about printing. Yeah. So a big guy, I carry a big gun and have never worried about printing. But if that's something that concerns you, this is definitely a lot more concealable, low profile than something, say, like your Glock 19X or something of a similar size. And like I said, if you want the full 15 round capacity, you can get the extended mag. Haven't picked one up yet because I literally just bought this gun today. So that will probably be a future purpose. I still need to get a holster for this little guy so I can try it out and carry it. But so far, like I like the fact that I can get a full grip on this compared to, like I said, my Mossberg that pinky dangles. But it's literally almost the same size gun with just a little bit, longer grip. And, red dot sights, you can get it without the red dot sights if you're an iron sight shooter. I've just kind of recently started shooting red dots on some of my other guns, and it takes a little bit of getting used to. But once you get used to it, it's very quick to pick up your sights. And this Romeo Zero actually has built-in iron sights, so without having to add something like suppressor height backup sights like I have on some of my other guns, I mean, this is kind of already out the package. I mean, about the only thing you need when you buy one of these is ammo and a holster, and you're good to go. Maybe that extended mag I talked about. But now let's take it out to the range and see how it shoots. All right, here we are, range day with the Sig 365. These are the very first magazines I've put through it. And you can see we're going to be using the absolute cheapest ammo known to man, so any failures I will not be blaming the gun on. One problem, also I've not zeroed the red dot on this gun because it said it was factory zeroed, but I don't know what they zeroed it at. I mean, it's good enough to get you on paper, but here was my point of aim. Here's probably my closest grouping, so it's shooting about 3 inches high and 1 inch left at 10 yards, which is what I normally zero my carry pistols at. So at 25 yards, it's going to be probably way high. And then also, unfortunately, yeah, the Romeo Zero is so fucking small, I don't have any tools with me that will fit that. I left the box the gun came with that has the tools for that optic at the house, so can't zero it all. Fail. So final thoughts on the 365. I like it so far. It's, like I said, no lube, cheap ammo. This is like fresh out of the box, so the worst possible conditions for this gun. No failures, no jams. It's a little more snappy than pistols I'm used to, because I'm used to shooting a full-size gun, but it's not overly snappy. So if you're a smaller person, smaller hands, I don't think you're going to have that much problem. Accuracy, well, like I said, my optics is not zeroed. I got to adjust that. I didn't bring the tools for that. But even though its point of aim is high and left, it's consistent. So if the sight was zeroed, I don't think we'd have any problem with accuracy. And it's the weight of it. Like I said, I still don't know if I want to use it as a primary gun because I carry a full-size pistol, but it's almost like not carrying a pistol at all. I mean, it is super light. So especially people of smaller stature, that's going to be a good gun for you. And even for people like me who are big man hands, that I've shot other pistols of that same size, And this is infinitely more controllable because it has that full size or fuller size grip where I can get a full fighting grip on it without having to use some kind of like magazine extension, which always has maybe just a little bit of wobble in it. It's got a good solid grip. So as soon as I get this thing zeroed, it's definitely going into my carry rotation, even if it's just as a backup gun. Like, comment, and subscribe.